Hey guys, it's Fandom Friday, where the Rogers Public Library staff are going to talk about things that they like to fan out about. Today, I'm Tamara, and I'm going to talk about the DC Inc. comics that we have. The DC Inc. comics are one-shot comics that DC Comics has been putting out that are geared towards young adults, and so I have a stack of them. This one has been one of my favorites. Superman Smashes the Klan. The plot itself is based off of the Adventures of Superman radio talk show that happened in 1946, and they're going off that plot. But it's by Gene Luen Yang, who wrote things like American Born Chinese, and he grew up just absolutely loving Superman. This plot is about where these two children, Tommy and Roberta Lee, come to Metropolis with their family. Their dad got a job, and they're not welcomed as warmly as they'd hoped. The clan of the Fiery Cross kind of comes to their house and targets them because they're Chinese Americans. And during the same time, there's a parallel plot of Superman going over his childhood and thinking about how he really is trying to hide who he is and hide his superpowers because he wants to be normal as a superhero can be. And eventually he kind of comes to terms with who he is, and in the final climax he realizes that even though he wasn't born in Metropolis, he's still a Metropolis citizen and he loves the city. And Superman and Tommy and Roberta, they team up together and they smash the Klan. So the art is clean and it's very colorful, and it just reminds me of all the Superman cartoons that used to come on that were really old and also kind of based on the based on the radio show. So they're just really great. And then the other one I wanted to talk about was Shadow of the Batgirl by Sarah Kuhn. This one is about Cassandra Kane, who people might not be as familiar with because we usually know Batgirl as Barbara Gordon. But this is Cassandra Kane, who was born and raised by assassins, and she decides that she's going to, that's not the life that she wants. So she goes and she hides in the library, which of course, anything with a library in it I'm going to enjoy. And so she decides to hide in there and to train and everything, so she's smashing the books. The art in this is it's colorful also in a different way than the Superman one is, but the art style and the art lines are a lot sketchier, which I really like that style. Some people don't. But Cassandra hides in the shadows, and she's sneaking around and she's listening to all the library programs that are going around. And one of them that she really listens to and really enjoys is ran by Barbara Gordon, who I mentioned was previously Batgirl, who got injured in most of the universes that are in DC, and she's in a wheelchair. So Cassandra Kane kind of takes the cape from Barbara Gordon and becomes her own Batgirl. And meanwhile, she's trying to decide, what it is, who she is, and what it is to be Batgirl. So that's all. We've got these other ones. Some of these are based on novels themselves and are written by pretty popular YA authors like Marie Lu, Leah Bardargo. They have Maggie Stiefvater is coming out with the Swamp Thing. And just, if you love comics, or if you don't want to dedicate yourself to reading bukus of them to try and keep up with the timeline, these are excellent, and they're really fun and just enjoyable to read. So that's it for today's Fandom Friday. Tune in next week where another staff member talks about things that they like to geek out about. Bye!